Alright, we're here with Dead Signal, finally. This is the 5th game in the Welcome to the Game series. After Welcome to the Game 1, The Waiting Room, Welcome to the Game 2, and Scrutinized, which was my favorite one. I initially planned to make a video on my very first playthrough. This is the first Reflect Studios game I went into completely blind. Normally I watch YouTube videos of it first, other YouTubers play it, but I wanted to do a genuine initial reaction for my first video of Dead Signal. Unfortunately, I had no idea what I was doing, so I didn't really get any usable footage because it was extremely boring because the entire 60-minute recording was me trying to figure out how to play, but I'm going into it knowing a bit more of how to play it now, and so let's get into it. 3 game modes. Nightmare, you can only play by being normal, which will probably never happen, I'll be honest. I was hoping casual was going to be like detective mode on Scrutinized, where it was just the puzzles and none of the villains, so you could just play through the puzzles without having to worry about any of the horror aspects. Unfortunately, that's not what casual is. Casual means, compared to normal, that there's no permadeath, and no Mr. DeFalco, which is the hardest villain to get away from, to avoid. So he's not in casual, and then also time is an hour shorter, so it's a shorter night that you have to survive than normal mode. This, I believe, makes the first game in the series that has a mode that does not feature permadeath in it. So every hour, say once it goes from 10:59 to 11 p.m., right at 11 p.m. you'll get a checkpoint save, as opposed to normally in all the games, when you die completely, your save game is erased. It's like the game never happened. You have to start completely over. So we're going to do casual. As of 2021, there are over 85 million security cameras in the United States alone. More than half are easily breached. They monitor businesses, public parks, mass transportation, even your homes. The act of placing hidden cameras in such areas is also common. In fact, there's a whole business behind it. This presents a monetization option for shady individuals and organizations that operate in the shadows of the darknet. You happen to work for one of them called Vivex, run by the Shade, your employer. You are tasked in appeasing your employer by monitoring the CamSpy network, a network of hacked and hidden cameras. You are to report anything of interest to satisfy your customers, but time is money and you must meet your hourly quota or face termination. Being the entrepreneur that the Shade is, he has noticed that you live in a sketchy part of the city and decided to take advantage of this. You are to deliver packages to tenants in your apartment complex throughout your shift. Get ready, your shift is about to begin. Should be a smooth night, right? Sure. I kind of missed on Scrutinized is the only one that had a voice acting intro. Well, I guess technically Welcome to the Game 2 did. It had a FMB intro with the girl who was kidnapped. But I kind of missed how, like, Scrutinized had an actual opening cutscene. This is our bedroom. There's the flashlight. So T for flashlight. I'm gonna shut the door just because of how the other games in this series are. You don't want anything open. Door's locked. Hey, that's T-fall. That's a T-fall pan. You can tell because of the red circle in the middle. I have a set of those. They're really nice. Our windows. I wish you could close the blinds, but you cannot. And computer. And we have stamina for running in this one. Alright, we're going to do the tutorial. I already went through the tutorial on my first playthrough, but since I'm not using any of that footage. So this is to help you better understand. During your shift, you're responsible for monitoring the cameras that were assigned to you. To navigate the camera network, simply click on the arrows. You can also hit the associated arrow keys on the keyboard or the A and D buttons. So 3 ways to flip through cameras. While monitoring the cameras, you're to report anything of interest. To begin a report, click on the File Report button on the left-hand side. File report, you must select the appropriate categories associated with the event you see, then hit the send button. Access point, open windows or doors, hack electronic items such as phones, high value credit cards, wallets, packages, defense, weapons, dogs, people showering, sleeping, suspicious people, bags, etc. So this gameplay on this is kind of like, it's a cross between, there's another horror game called Observation Duty, where you report stuff that you see on camera, and then also filing the reports is a lot like the puzzles and Scrutinized. At the end of each hour during your shift, you must meet the required amount of quota points. The icon at the top right corner of your screen represents how many quota points you have versus how many you need for the hour. Every time you file a successful report or deliver a package, you will get a quota point. Quota points will roll over to the next hour if you exceed the required amount. So say between 10 and 11 we need to fill out 3 reports, so it goes by hour and not by night. Since you've also been assigned package duty, that's great. Your help with this will help the Vivitz Corporation grow. The icon in the top right corner of the screen represents how many packages you have missed delivery for. Missed too many and face termination. You will receive a message from your employer when a new package is ready for delivery. The packages are delivered via drone to the rooftop of your location. So if we miss 3 packages, in this example, if we miss 3 packages in the night, we lose. At Vivitz, your safety is our #1 concern. I seriously doubt that. This is why we have installed a SavTech keypad security system at your location. 5-digit code at the top right corner of your screen represents the keypad's current code. The code will update periodically throughout your shift. Be sure to update the code on the keypad. The keypad auto unlocks anytime the code is updated or when the door is open. So from my experience, it's about every 5 to 10 minutes the keypad code will change. The problem with that is every time it changes to a new code, our door will automatically unlock and we'll have to run over to the door, enter the new code to relock it. During your shift, associates of the Vivitz network will need to communicate with you. The icon at the top corner of your screen will open up your messages application. Each camera is tied to a location. Just in the top left of the screen represents the camera's current location. This includes our orientation. The shake, alright, no dicking around tonight, get shit done. So She Doesn't Love Me is supposed to be the character that we are playing right now. So we're periodically going to have to look up from our computer to make sure we're not about to be killed. And I'm going to make sure if it's green, then that means that the door is locked. If it's red, that means it's unlocked. So we need to get 1 for the first hour. And we're on casual, so if we get it to 11 o'clock, we'll reach a checkpoint. So even if we die, we only have to replay from the previous checkpoint, like in a normal game. So we're looking for anything suspicious on here. And then we don't have to worry about one of the villains, Mr. Belvedere, who I didn't encounter in my first playthrough, but from what I've seen online, it appears he is almost impossible to get away from once he has been triggered. I don't know if this is supposed to be closed all the way or not, so I am going to send the report. I'm first going to try it as a entryway and see what happens. And if not, I'll do it as suspicious. Oh, I got it. So we got our first report in. It's because that locker was not closed all the way. Oh, we just got a message. Oh, we got a message from Adam. So Adam is in all of the games except for Scrutinized. Kind of be spoilers if I go more in depth into that, but he's also the creator of the games, the one who made all the games. He's playing a fictional version of himself. Hello, Ronald, what stupid fucking name that is. I don't know. I know you don't know me. I know you don't know me, but let's just say I know you. It seems that we have a conundrum. You work for Vivitz. You work for Vivitz, which is a competitor to me and my organization. In fact, I've been keeping my eyes on you for a while. The work you have been doing is impressive, but all good things have to come to an end. I hope you're ready for an exciting night tonight. Let's just say I have some friends coming your way now to pay you a visit. We said, who the fuck are you? And then message the Shade. So I just got this random message from someone calling himself Adam. He knew my real name and said he is sending company my way. Do you know who this is? The Shade says, shit, this is not good. He's a serious problem. I know a guy who had a run-in with him before, and he owes me a favor. Let me contact him and I will have him message you. I think the code just changed, 81457. Oh, nope, guess not. Sounds like we just got a message. Got a message from Clint. I just got the details from the Shake about the whole Adam situation. First, I want to start off by saying that the type of work you do is pathetic and disgusting. The only reason I'm helping you now is because I owe the Shake a favor. The name is Clint. I've had a run-in with Adam in the past, and it was one of the worst nights of my life. That was welcome to the game, too. I'm alive today, but you don't want to know what I had to do for that. Adam likes to play games with his prey like some sort of twisted game show host. He has a massive audience in the darknet that pays a lot of money to view his shows. And that's just one of the many fucked up things that he does. From what I hear on the back channels, the associates that do most of his dirty work are Lucas and Noir. Both of those are returning from Welcome to the Game too. Now they just won't straight up come and kill you. You see, Adam likes to play games, and luckily for you, there are rules. I've dealt with them before and heard some things have changed, so let me explain it to you. Do you have a flashlight? Be sure to get it. We got it. Lucas is a professional hitman and source of weapon and is mostly a suppressed pistol, but I've heard lately he has been using a rifle. I was informed that you have a security system. Good. You want to make sure that door stays locked at all times when you are inside. When you leave, be sure to close the door behind you. If you can't keep it locked, if you can keep it locked, he can't get in. If you can't get in, however, he resort to other methods. The code to our door just changed, so I'm going to go fix that right now. Shit, it was 091 something. Fuck. 01960. So Adam doesn't trigger until you file your first report, by the way. Alright, says that if we keep the door locked, you can't get in, but this is where the rifle comes into play. Be sure to keep an eye out inside your apartment for a bright red laser. If you see this, avoid at all costs and get to cover. Do you have anywhere to hide? If you do, hide and wait him out. If you turn the lights off, he will give up faster and won't stick around as long. Whatever you do, don't leave your flashlight on when you're running around. This will give him a clear shot. Noir, which are the main villains from Welcome to the Game 2. Now, the Noir is some sort of weird cult. The two individuals that Adam mostly uses are male and female. I still don't know their names. They're pretty secretive. They like to operate in the dark, hence the name. They're almost like ninjas. They just appear and disappear out of nowhere, regardless of any sort of security system you have in place. Leave the lights on. The odds of them appearing around you is low but not zero, so you'll want to keep an eye out for them as well. Be sure to check everywhere in your apartment. They can be sneaky. If you see them, you must play their little game to pan which one you see. If you see the male, you need to shine your flashlight on him, then turn around and face the other way for 10 seconds, but don't get too close. Keep your distance. If you see the female, she operates a little differently. She will want you to come closer to her, like real close. Get to about 2 or 3 feet of distance in front of her, but don't get too close. She will kill you. Also, be sure not to run their presence. Now, once you are close to her, you will want to turn around, stay completely still, do not move, wait another 10 seconds or so, and then you should be safe. That's about it. Good luck. Actually, I don't give two shits if you die or not. Clint is the character that you played in Welcome to the Game 2, and the fact that he is still alive is... The fact that he's still alive makes one of the 2 endings to the game canon. Okay. So now the villains have been triggered, so now we have to watch for them in addition to doing everything else. That's a lot of reading. That's why I wish it had a actual acted out cutscene like Scrutinized did. Alright, package that needs to be delivered. We have 30 minutes to do it to room 3A. So we'll get up. Close the door behind us. Now the enemies can spawn in the hallways while you're out of the apartment. So we gotta go to the roof. I think it's like 3A, right? Now we can miss 2 packages tonight without getting game over. Alright, there's the package. Oh, I thought I heard something. Don't like that. Please stop walking your pet skunk in the hallway. 3A, right? We gotta relock it. Fuck. The code may have changed since we left. Three 30634. Any new R's in here? Alright, we just have to make it one more minute to get that checkpoint, and I'm pretty sure we got it. Since one carried over from, we did 2, and we only needed 1 from 10 to 11. 1 did carry over, so now we only need 1. I'm going to stop right here for now, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Dead Signal.